Level 1. Participant Service Rep. Comes the first market drop, and at 23, your take-home hits $3,950 a month. Supervisors route scared workers into blinking call queues while you explain falling balances. A cracked foam headset presses against your ear as you describe plan assets worth more than your rent. The laminated fee glossary stays beside your keyboard while your supervisor warns you away from advice. A cafeteria tray serves as dinner after the floor lead extends the late shift. The last bus timetable leaves you choosing between overtime pay and a ride home. Two pressed work shirts rotate through your entire professional wardrobe. Angry callers hear your voice carry down the cubicle aisles during missing contribution complaints. The service floor turns red with hold lights as market drop callers flood every pod. Break room reps trade horror stories near humming vending machines. Your voice stays even while the red lights climb.
Factory workers fill break room rows as you shadow Denise Okafor's enrollment visit. Denise Okafor challenges the plan before the workers reach the folding table. Questions hit every row while you straighten the clipped record keeper badge. Factory lunchroom faces blame the nearest person who can explain fees. A supervisor waves you back to the pod as payroll errors spread. The payroll clerk stalls at the upload station and participant accounts miss contributions. Overheated callers accuse you of letting someone steal retirement money. Supervisors hand apology scripts down the rep rows. You snap the tangled headset cord straight before answering again. A retired machinist keeps arguing after closing while dark call center rows empty around you. Locked upstairs elevators keep fee collectors away from the callers facing the damage. Your defense of tiny downstairs accounts follows you into a frosted executive hallway. Executives scan badges into rooms your badge cannot open. A late-night rideshare window reflects your clipped badge under streetlights. You fold a fee stack sketch and start tracking every collector's slice. Level 2. Enrollment Specialist. You walk out of the compact rental sedan, 25, earning $6,400 a month. Nurses, custodians, lab techs, and administrators gather around your hospital atrium tables. The branded quarter zip gives your shoulders borrowed authority. Pre-dawn industrial parks pull you into first-shift enrollment meetings. Budget hotel corridors keep your expert voice near highway ice machines. You turn matching contributions into first investments on cafeteria whiteboards. Gas station clerks ring up your dinner between two plant visits. Half-empty chairs tell HR how poorly turnout may look. Nervous employees crowd the tablet carts to start accounts. Payroll clerks whisper in cramped HR offices about failed participation. Airline points buy your only upgrade at airport rewards kiosks. Departure delays crush the schedule, and you keep your smile ready. Frost covers the rental car windshield in the 16th city before sunrise. A graduation live stream glows from your phone during a night shift enrollment crisis. HR blocks the hospital doorway and demands that you keep the enrollment moving. Applause leaks through your dangling earbuds while employees form lines. You call your brother from the empty hospital corridor anyway. After the call, the deserted enrollment lobby gets your bright face again. Employees trust the process more when a person stands in front of them. Payroll cubicle clusters keep you fixing deferral confusion. Hospital atrium crowds press around banners, uniforms, tables, and questions. A padded laptop road bag rides with you into rooms your personal life cannot reach. The neighboring advisor takes the harder owner questions. Tomorrow's route replaces the family call on the rental car dashboard map. A TPA speaker answers owners directly at the Lunch and Learn. You volunteer for employer service problems beyond enrollment meetings. Level 3. TPA Administrator. By 28, you've furnished the suburban TPA office, and $8,900 a month comes steady. The better client suit carries you into owner meetings. TPA administrators run compliance season upstairs from the payroll bureau. Year-end census packages crowd the office as employers miss details. You spot plan design traps in employer conference rooms before owners understand them. Gated neighborhood roads pass after you shelter owners' taxes. A narrow apartment entry receives you after executive meetings. CPAs listen as your design changes reduce corrections during lunch and learns. Your team checks the wall deadline calendar before the morning calls. Clients call your private office line directly now. Owner meeting tables fill with demands for deductions without limits.
The used hybrid sits in its parking spot while your rented life waits upstairs. HR, payroll, and advisors crowd speakerphones to coordinate corrections. Deadline week war rooms spread panic through payroll teams. You command the tax code language that once sounded sealed off. Executive contribution numbers show who keeps the richest benefits. Manufacturer payroll staff expose wrong census data breaking Denise's plan. The owner threatens termination over the conference room speakerphone. Denise Okafor challenges your correction plan beside the CFO. You take the marker and hold the room when retreat would cost authority. The new employer match schedule saves the match and lets payroll keep its dignity. Denise closes her notebook after her team survives. Partners price the relationship above billed hours. The client renewal date earns a circle after the save. Your apartment parking permit hangs in the window while you advise owners on fortunes.
You mark a plan design diagram back to fee power. Level 4. Plan advisor. Your mother stops worrying about you at 32, $18,600 a month now. Pre-dawn toll road interchanges carry you between committee meetings. Private club dining rooms receive your tailored conservative suits. You leave marble office vestibules after each fragile plan win. Executives whisper while you keep smiling on reception sofas. Color-coded fun placards help you expose bloated share classes inside familiar menus. Denise's yellow legal pad forces every basis point into the open. You face executives, HR, counsel, and the old broker with a fee projection large enough for the room. Cold takeout becomes dinner between meetings in the sedan lot. The portable webinar camera turns plan wins into employee sessions. Brass elevator doors reflect next week's empty calendar slots. Your scuffed leather folio travels through medical group corridors. Sponsor golf foursomes protect worse advice through older relationships. Glass partitions frame your fight over guarded legacy accounts. After the argument, you drive to the machine shop visitor gate. Crowded benefits committees hand you messy plans other advisors avoided. A senior advisor drops the worst accounts into your production review. Union members erupt over years of neglect in the hall. Metal stamping plant owners fear fees more than prestige. You gather a standing speakerphone circle and pressure record keepers for lower participant pricing. Your assistant protects dinner slots while prospects keep calling. The independent RIA nameplate carries the client relationship you want. The old broker faces you across a horseshoe conference table. Denise carries your case upstairs after the CFO shuts the frosted suite door. Regional advisors crowd every aisle of the benefits conference exhibit hall. You sell against the stack before the competitor fee comparison wall. Level 5. Independent fiduciary advisor.
Years pile up quietly until 37, when $52,500 a month lands monthly. Modest storefront windows shield recurring advisory fees compounding inside your firm. CPAs, payroll reps, and consultants fill referral breakfast booths. 2 junior advisors prepare enrollment meetings under your logo. You reject bad fiduciary habits in a plant manager conference alcove. A glowing nursery monitor replaces bedtime during a late client workshop. Your training session teaches juniors to remove revenue-sharing funds. Clients walk past a lobby wall carrying your firm name. Restaurant managers pack a hotel ballroom for your webinar. A Dole investigator meets you with the compliance consultant nearby. You test the glowing alarm keypad after the regulator leaves. The former provider ships cartons that dump blame onto your takeover. You call the client's CEO from an empty stairwell landing. A standing team huddle rallies juniors around the takeover process. The compliance consultant separates your process from the old failure during the audit. A regulator's visitor badge reminds the team that clean process faces public tests. Enrollment boxes line the glass room wall. You visit manufacturing site benefits rooms while juniors field questions. Payroll provider partners negotiate clean data handoffs in their lounge. A cautious CPA partner narrows referral rules over lunch. Your consultant keeps a reserved visitor chair ready for surprises. Crowded HR workshop attendees bring problems other vendors created. Regional employers fill the benefits ballroom with fiduciary questions. TPA teams solve administration failures at the payroll integration demo booth. Before dawn site visits, you check the dark reception phone. You lock the RIA suite around the fee stack and the problems attached to it. Level 6. TPA and Advisory Owner. Denise raises a glass to 44 and the $146,000 a month you bank.
Your wall map anchors year-end operations across both floors. An education team drives the branded van toward a client training. Client service pod leaders take your direction while their teams handle accounts. Record-keeper wholesalers wait on lobby benches where you once begged for attention. You meet a record-keeper VP in the wholesaler lounge to set preferred access terms. Denise negotiates manufacturer referrals like an equal at the round table. Your leadership team ranks providers by service, pricing, and data quality. The school concert plays from a dashboard cradle in the education van. Regional advisors question your model while you hold steady on the conference stage. Employers tour headquarters prospect suites because they want one accountable firm. You walk with the IT lead before he shuts the server room badge reader. The operations manager quits during testing season. 3 senior administrators leave their workstations for a competitor. Managers head toward clients before the advisor car line spreads panic. Compliance leads push payroll failures into emergency response in the bullpen. Employers blame your firm on escalation calls for broken feeds. Vacant migration team desks prove loyalty cannot run the operating system. You lead a bundled pricing workshop that joins advisory, administration, and service pricing. Actuaries set rescue testing priorities with your operations heads. Partners grant equity stakes to the staff who stayed. Plan committees fill your client training studio and use your rooms. Advisors board airport shuttles while integration teams work overnight. A manufacturer's block proposal tests your service capacity before acceptance. Payroll integration teams put every vendor failure under your name. Automation engineers build a process machine in the vendor lab. You place an after-hours test call to the emergency escalation phone. You build the resilient operations playbook wall against trusted departures. Level 7. Pooled Plan Platform Founder. You toast national expansion at 51, the onboarding hub clearing $610,000 a month now. Enrollment caravans cross the city before the launch hour. Payroll partners arrive early at the illuminated service center facade. You keep walking the employer onboarding floors while educators handle worker questions. The payroll CEO negotiates access terms with you in headquarters boardrooms. Your pricing council approves lower participant pricing after scale changes the math. Former callers now carry blue enrollment tablets with your name on them. Participant help lane teams keep you among service workers instead of upstairs. Franchise managers open multilingual guide crates near the check-in lanes. A silent home video message replaces family dinner during the service center swing. Warehouse crews and dental staff join one system across split-site enrollment walls. Senior officers and launch crews move with compliance travel badges. Fund company executives seek shelf space in negotiation suites. Payroll integration chiefs warn you that the data bridge is slipping. Employer launch lines freeze across assembled workplaces. Dispatchers send emergency teams into employer sites by radio. Your launch team checks the marked city rollout map before the window closes. Triage leads split crews between payroll fixes and worker reassurance. Educators and technicians restore links in crowded employer site corridors. Franchise owners pack the hall and feel buying power move toward small employers. Stewards demand proof that the fees fell. Break room app kiosks stand near coffee urns and time clocks. A mobile education coach reaches workers that wholesalers once ignored. You return to the transformed warehouse break room you once served. A worker at the contribution station asks for help, and you raise one contribution together. The mass enrollment floor fills with workers, HR staff, educators, and payroll people.
Near the old world of cracked foam headsets and scared callers, Denise smiles as employees cheer the platform that finally reaches them.